And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next.
Your New York Yankees.
Just about set to go, and on the hill in this one, Carlos Rodon.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Leading off tonight
Digging
for Arizona,
Ketel
the
Marte.
second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And we are underway. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. That one missing inside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez on the move to the alley. And there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at the plate now. That's ball one. And it's 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. That one fouled off. Outside low, and it's 3-2. And there's ball four.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
This one in the dirt. Two outs. Fought off foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Gurriel. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a
baseman,
line drive into the gap
John
like that, I mean, sure,
Naylor.
home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
That one missed. Grichuk on at second with 2 down. Next pitch, not close, up high. And that one is inside. Eugenio Suarez waiting to hit for the D-backs. And foul ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, right field. Brings it in, and that is that. D-backs with a run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in New York, and on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Just missed. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Carroll makes the catch, and there's one gone. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup.
Cody.
Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Fly ball to right. Carroll makes the catch for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. You know, when you look around the game and think about the best power hitters in the sport, this guy is one of the first names you got to come up with. That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 1. That's in there.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
That's outside, and it's 2-2. And that one missing low. Tapped in front of the plate. Toss to Naylor. Judge out on the play. That is the inning. Yanks held in check. They're down 1-0. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Rodon back to work. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. And downstairs. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
That catches the top part of the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. With the shift on, hits right into it. Tosses across the first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 14, Gabriel.
Now up next
Moreno.
for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. And strike one to the catcher. 1 out, bases empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And it's fouled away. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Next pitch is outside. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2. Ball 2.
On the ground to first, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Batting six, the catcher,
Austin Wells digs in now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Ball one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That's in there. That's strike one. Sliced hard but foul. The wind and the pitch. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Two outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Dominguez at second with 2 down. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2.
And that one hammered. Carroll ranges back. Leaping, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. Paul Goldschmidt now. Flied to right his first time. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. And that one fouled off.
Ball 3.
Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Bellinger.
First and second, 2 outs. Cody Bellinger now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Two on, 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second, whips it to first. And Bellinger is out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fastball for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Oh, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
This is Corbin Carroll. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He really stung that pitch and drove it deep, but pretty surprised he didn't end up on second base right there. I think he probably should have. But you know what? We'll give credit to the defense for holding him to a long single.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Gurriel. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second, and a run scores on the double play.
The batter, number 15.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Randall Grichuk now doubled his first time up. Right through there for a strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. And that one fouled off. The changeup missing. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
And he chases that one. They limit the damage here.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back for more from the Bronx. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Nice grab. The throw. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in the Bahamas. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty.
Full count.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So up next, Anthony Volpe grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And there's a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Josh Naylor. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Just missed. Naylor stands at second with no outs. Late swing fouled off.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds.
Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Gabriel Moreno in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. And he pumps it a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Moreno in the box, lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
First and second here, no outs. And that one off the outside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy. There's the strike.
0-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. All loaded up, top half of inning number 4. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line to left, and it's just foul. That was close. Inside, just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground at first, could be two. The throw's offline, he's saved. It's 3-3.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Will
the New
Warren
York
gets
Yankees.
handed the rock out of the pen. He's
Number
making
98.
his second appearance of the season.
Will Warren.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Golden opportunity right here. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Movement in the bullpen. Adam Ottavino getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cruz also throwing. Bases juiced. No outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Came after him with the fastball 1-0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground, could be two. There's one, and their second double play of the day will end the fourth.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Bottom of the fourth, and
Leading
here's the catcher,
the Yankees,
Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
And here it comes. Not even close there. 1-0.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Next offering upstairs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. In the air, out towards right center. Carroll sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben.
And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Perdomo under it. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Warren back to work. And that's down and away.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 2. Backed off the plate that time. Back to work. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Gurriel in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1.
One strike. Ball.
That one is upstairs. And he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go ahead run on base. Randall Grichuk stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Ball 1, no strikes. That clips the corner.
1-1.
Gurriel at first, one gone. Outside low, 2-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. High in the air, out to right. Judge pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. And now it's Josh Naylor. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Bellinger makes the catch, and that is that. One left for the Diamondbacks. Still tied 3-3. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And
off
stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Clips the corner, and that is strike two. And that's in the dirt. That misses the zone, and that's ball two. On the line, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Couple of hits in a row for him here.
Now
He got a
batting,
backdoor
the
breaking ball.
designated hitter,
Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he
Smith.
stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and now it's going to be Paul Goldschmidt. And that's off the inside edge.
One
and
ball,
that's ball
no
one.
strike.
Called strike right there.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Next pitch is outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brandon Pfaadt, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Puck getting cranked up as well. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to first, could be two. Over to Perdomo. That's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Right down to shoot. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. Popped in the air. Left field. Throws to second. And he's out.
Right there on the tag.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning. 5 innings complete. All time 3-3. Back in the Bronx. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez.
Yeah.
That clips a corner. Suarez in his 11th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch misses way outside. Good eye in that spot.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Now, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Moreno, the next to hit, takes ball one. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. Ball to strike, and that is out of play. Suarez on at first, nobody out. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jake McCarthy.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Ball 1.
And that's way high. Ball 1. And there's a ball. Right side, Chisholm gets it to first. Out. Third out, and that ends the frame. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Pfaadt.
Now pitching for Arizona, number 32, Brandon Pfaadt.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, has grounded out a couple of times. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Joe Mantiply up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Thompson, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Wow, short work to send it back and to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That That's in there. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the sixth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
New York
We're in the
Yankees.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Yoendrys
94.
Gomez.
Yoendrys.
So digging in, Ketel Marte.
Leading off for
He's
the
a big,
Diamondbacks,
strong guy.
the
Can
second baseman,
untie this
Ketel
game with one swing.
Marte.
Ball one there.
Well, a mistake right here could
1-0.
untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
One ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Good job of just putting the ball
The
in
right
play
fielder,
with 2
Devin
strikes. You
Corbin
can't do much better than that
Carroll.
on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Go-ahead run on base. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Close, but called a ball.
No strike.
And it's 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Bangs off the wall. Runner around third. The relay throw. He's safe. It's 4-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit in the air, right field. Judge. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away.
Number 15, designated hitter,
Randall Grichuk getting ready to hit.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Upstairs.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
No,
This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
One away with a runner at third. Fastball for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that one in the air center field. Bellinger sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
So these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Naylor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Well struck right field. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 6-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoendrys Gomez done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Adam Ottavino.
Now up next for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him swinging. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Yankees 3.
Now pitching for
We're
Arizona.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Mantiply. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Austin Wells.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. This one in the air. Suarez puts it away for the out. The Yankees looking to rally.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The Yankees trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Line line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Ben Rice.
Ball.
Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ball. Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. It just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Full count.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. And you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Cabrera lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Dominguez around 3rd. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-4.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joe Mantiply will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
they go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot,
81.
Ryan Thompson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Cabrera off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Outside, and the count is 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's down and in.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. the tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Yankees 4. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter warming up as well. Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right through there for a strike. That one to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
The batter, the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Man at first. And the batter now, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one missed. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. And that's too high. To short, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. And that's 2.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 3. Slow roller to first, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Oh, and he hit him.
That hit him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury, after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Ketel Marte. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
And there's a ball. Two outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. And downstairs.
this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball four to aboard.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
First and second, 2 outs. Carroll will hit next. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Yep.
Late that time, it's strike 2. First and second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. So they strand a pair. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Yankees 4. Bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. That one's in there. Strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Martinez getting ready to go. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Not close with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting,
very
the right
close
fielder,
off the outside
Aaron
corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Number 13, second baseman, Jazz.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Thompson won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jalen Beeks.
37.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. should be an inning-ending double play.
Ground ball right side. Over to Perdomo. That's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Through 8 full, it's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Yankees 4.
Now pitching for
a new
the
arm
New
into
York
the game,
Yankees,
the righty Fernando
number
Cruz.
63, Fernando Cruz.
And it's Lourdes
Leading
Gurriel
off for
Jr.
Arizona, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Cruz, a 6'2 righty. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Outside low, and that's ball one.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Grichuk stands in here, takes ball one low. Cruz, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
Swings and misses, and one down below the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. And it's even up. And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And that's outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a drive, deep right field, way back there. And that gets down in the corner. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. It's a double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there.
Very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Here's Josh Naylor. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing, and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
And now, Eugenio Suarez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Foul ball. Grichuk on third with 2 out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Yankees 4. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Curveball drops in there. Chop to third. Suarez sends it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now, Austin Wells. He's already homered in this game. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouled off left side. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Out towards right center field. Carroll moves towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. So last chance for the Yankees. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch misses. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Pop foul out of play off to the right. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. Swing and a bouncer. Perdomo on the run, sends it over to first, and that'll do it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.